welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Afreen and welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Guess what? I have some amazing news. My channel turned 2 years recently and I'm almost completing 100 videos. So there's a giveaway on my channel. I wasn't supposed to mention it in this video. There's gonna be another video coming up, but I really couldn't contain my excitement. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of incredible content coming up. I have so much in my mind. There's gonna be a lot of stuff and I'm so excited to share it with y'all. Let's just keep all the chitter chatter for later, and now let's focus on what we are gonna do in today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how to get the perfect base. Many a times our base tends to crease and everything, and in today's video I have shown y'all tips and tricks to avoid that. I have shown y'all a lot of tips and tricks, and you might want to stay tuned until the very end of the video so that you won't miss out on anything and you can get the perfect base when you do your makeup the next time. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Have you subscribed to my channel as yet? If you're new to my channel and you're not already a subscriber, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. As I mentioned, there will be a giveaway and I want you all to participate in this. I'm gonna make a whole new video on it. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but you'll be notified about it if you do so. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Also guys, this is part 1 and there's gonna be part 2 of this video where I have shown y'all how to do a smoky eye. I have kept this video very short and minimalistic because I don't want to make this video very long, making it difficult for y'all to watch. Step number 1. You need to start with moisturizing always. Always start with skincare, guys. Start with the toner, then your moisturizer. You know the drill, right? So before makeup, it's very important to prep your skin really well. So make sure you apply a toner, then if you want a serum or an essence, and then apply a moisturizer. Okay, I have already toned and prepped my skin really well. However, I'm gonna reapply my moisturizer. So for my moisturizer, I'm gonna be using this Euthermal Avene Clean and Matte moisturizer, and I'm just gonna take a little bit and warm it between my fingers and then apply it. One thing I love about this is it's not too creamy, it's not too oily, but it does moisturize my skin really well and I love that. It has a gel-like consistency which I love. If you have an oily skin, this is great for you, but if you have a dry skin, use something more thicker and whatever suits you. I'm gonna make a separate video on moisturizers, so stay tuned for that. Also guys, this is optional, but in case you have the time, I would really recommend you to use a sheet mask. Now, a sheet mask is really beneficial for your skin and it does a lot of good to your skin. However, there's a method to use a sheet mask. I'm gonna make a whole new video on do's and don'ts of sheet masks, so again, stay tuned for that. I told you, I have some incredible content coming up. Moving on to step 2, which is priming. I'm gonna be priming my skin, and for my primer, I'm gonna be using this Insight primer. Nothing new. I'm using this for a while actually, but I kind of like this. The texture is very similar to the Colorbar primer. I'm gonna take like this much, not much, and I'm gonna apply this on my face. So what a primer generally does is it protects your skin from all the harmful makeup. What I mean to say is when you apply a primer, it creates a barrier between your skin and the makeup. So a lesser product gets absorbed into your skin, which prevents breakouts, and it has a number of benefits. It makes your makeup look even more flawless. Now, one more thing you can do is before applying your foundation, you can go ahead and spread some setting spray, or if not a primer, you can apply a setting spray. This is just going to make your makeup even more long lasting. color correction. Now color correction is optional. Now you don't need to use a color corrector if you don't require it. So there are various colors available. A few common ones are green, orange and yellow. So the green one is used on any redness. So if you have acne, pimples, the green one is perfect for you. But if you have any blue undertone, that is your dark circles or any patches around your mouth, the orange one is super cool for you. And the yellow one is used to, brighten up your skin. Like once you're done with your base, you can use a little bit of yellow and apply it on top. That is great. So now I do have a pimple on my neck. I don't know why. So I've just taken a little bit over here on my hands, and I'm just gonna apply it over here. And I guess I also have one here. So yeah, here. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. And as I mentioned, orange color corrector is used under your eyes. Oh, by the way guys, this reminds me of something pathetic. Do you remember anything? I mean, if you watch my content, you'll know this. Do you remember the pop art makeup look? Okay, let's rewind.
Flashback.
I mean, why is it so tight? Yeah, that's not the exact reference, but every B99 fan will get this. It's tight. It's tight. It's tight. It's tight. That did not happen.
End of flashback.
Anyways, I'm gonna move on to color correction. I don't want that to repeat again, guys, so I'm just gonna keep it simple and blend it. Your finger is great to blend these kind of products, guys, but if you want, you can go ahead and use a beauty blender. Another thing for beginners is you need to wet your beauty blender, because I've realized that when I started out, I never knew that you had to dip your beauty blender. Yeah, it's been 5 years or so. I learned makeup when I was 15 and I didn't know how to use a beauty blender properly. Embarrassing stuff. I'm embarrassed. Step number 4 is foundation, and for my foundation I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hours Stay Fresh foundation in the shade Stable Sand. And now you can use any foundation, be it matte or dewy or anything according to your preference. There's a video coming up really soon which is about how to choose the right shade of foundation. Trust me guys, this was so problematic for me in the beginning. I have learned so much in the past few years and I want to share my experiences as well. Yeah, I'm gonna make a detailed video on how to choose your foundation, but for now let's use this. I'm using the shade Stable Sand. You can use brushes or a beauty blender, whatever you're comfortable with. For a very long time I loved brushes, guys. I still love brushes. It's just that I realized that beauty blender gives me a nice finish and that is why I'm using beauty blender a lot these days, but brushes are great too. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna apply my foundation. So one thing about a foundation is a little goes a long way. Just remember that. When you take too much product, it becomes a little too patchy, which is not what you're looking for. This looks so natural and so minimalistic. Guys, you can build it up if you want more coverage, because this foundation is medium to high coverage, so you can build it up. But there are certain foundations which are not really buildable. I'm gonna talk about it in a whole new video. Just want to stick to the point right now, I'm sorry. Now this is something I love doing, okay? I have finished using my brush. I generally don't use brushes nowadays. I used to use it a lot earlier, but I'm comfortable with my beauty blender now, but then I still wanted to use my brush right now. but brush kind of gives a little bit of those brush strokes, which is not very appealing. So I'm going to be taking my beauty blender and I'm going to be blending it. Okay, so if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know what we say while blending.
Blend, 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 blend.
Basically, while blending, that is one thing I do to keep myself entertained, that is act a little psychotic, but that's okay guys, that's how you enjoy your life, right?
Blend, 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 blend.
So I need to entertain y'all. So as you all can see, that beauty blender takes away all the excess of product, which is definitely gonna give a much cleaner look. Now moving on to step 5. So obviously you can use any concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and all you need to do is put a little under your eyes and whatever you want to conceal. Coming to concealers, there are highlighting concealers and various other concealers. You need to use a concealer which is exactly of your shade if you want to cover something, but if you want to highlight your under eyes and the high points, you can use a concealer that is one shade lighter than your skin color. Now again, take your beauty sponge and blend, 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 blend.
Blend, 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 blend. Blend, 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 blend. Blend, 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 blend.
Next, so imagine you've put so much of makeup and you just go out somewhere and take your phone and you're talking. There's 100% chance that the makeup is going to touch your phone, or even if you touch your hand, the makeup is going to budge. And even if it doesn't, the sun or water, it's definitely gonna take away your makeup. So step 6 is definitely gonna be setting your face. So just take a little bit of powder. You can use any powder, you can use a compact powder, which I generally don't use. I generally like to stick to baking, which is setting your face with loose powder, but which I always do. But for today, I thought I could just set my face. Never avoid your neck in any of the steps, guys. So that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you all enjoyed watching this video, and if you all did, you know what to do. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you will be notified whenever I upload a video. With that, it's a wrap, guys. I'll see you all super soon with another video. Until then, bye.